Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Cohn. This is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Wednesday the 24th of November 2021. The time is 4:20 in the morning GMT. Asian session coming to a close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, yesterday Tuesday the 23rd then we had a positive opposed driver in the euro plus 95. Front and back door flows mainly coming out the yen at minus 82, out the pound at minus 47, and the dollar was the positive rocket plus 34, activity plus or minus 129. Intra-week then becoming more relevant. This is from Monday the 22nd, open to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive opposed driver in the dollar plus 245, front and back door flows mainly coming out the yen at minus 219, out the pound at minus 32, and the euro is the positive rocket plus 6, activity plus or minus 251. Right, so over the week then we've had strong dollar driving, mainly out of the yen, and we've also, yesterday we had a strong euro driving, and again mainly out of the yen. So we've had yen weakness as a theme. And then intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a positive opposed driver in the yen, so we've got a reversal in yen flows at the moment, plus 45, front and back door flows mainly coming out the euro minus 36, out the pound at minus 13, and the dollar's the positive rocket plus 4, activity plus or minus 49. So we've got this like reversal going on at the moment. It's not much of a reversal, but it is a reversal. Right, so we'll stop it there and write up the flows. Right, we've written up the flows then. So the euro's weak except against the CAD, the AUD and the NZD, the commodity currencies. The yen strong across the board. The pound strong except against the dollar and the yen. The Swiss is strong except against the yen, the dollar and the pound. The CAD is weak except against the AUD, the NZD. The AUD is weak except against the NZD, and the NZD is weak across the board. The dollar's strong except against the yen. So what have we got? We've got yen strength across the board. New Zealand weakness across the board, so that's they're the main drivers, and then we've got secondary strength in the dollar apart from the yen, and we've got secondary weakness in the AUD. So we've got weakness in the NZD and the AUD basically as commodity currencies, and we've got strength in the dollar and the yen. So that's a sort of that's a standard sort of risk-off scenario in the Asian session. Right. So what's been knocking about? Well, we've had the Reserve Bank of New Zealand rate decision. They perked up the cash rate by 0.25. or 25 basis points, and the market was sort of expecting 50 basis points, and has not reacted well to it. It sold the NZD off across the board, but anyway, that's where we are there. We've got US durable goods today, orders, and we've got FOMC minutes later on, early evening for us. And tomorrow, Thursday the 25th, we've got Thanksgiving holiday. So today is the sort of last knockings of trading before you got this Thanksgiving holiday. So that's something to bear in mind. Right, we'll stop that there, write up the asset classes and do the final analysis. Right, we've written up the asset classes then. So the US dollar index, basically it's done this second break. It's above the second break, and it's strong at the moment. Gold won't like strong US dollar in theory. It's 0.40 from the high. It's come off 40% from the model high. Oil has come back 0.31 from the high, come back about a third. Wall Street, S&P Tech, they're all much of a muchness except with slight divergence. Wall Street is 0.15 from the high, so it's nearly come back to its resistance break. S&P is a bit higher, 0.09 from the high, and the tech is similar to Wall Street, 0.14 from the high. So Wall Street and tech pretty much come off about 15%. S&P just under 10%. So US 10-year in the bund, the US 10-year This is the price. Remember, it broke the support, which means yields were stronger. And it's now come back up in price to the support, so yields have come off a little bit in the US. The bund, on the other hand, is above half marks in terms of price. So it's 0.36 from the high, so it's about a third off the modelled high. So yields are relatively weaker in Europe than in the US. Copper's chopping about its half marks, and US steel is 0.33, a third off the modelled high. Right, so that's the context, and then let's have a look at what might be going on. As I said, we're running into this Fed FOMC. We've got durable goods. We've had the New Zealand rates decision. Grab that, and we've got Thanksgiving holiday, market holiday tomorrow. So quite a bit going on really. Dollar, euro, yen, pound, CAD, AUD, NZD, chaff. Right, so we've got US durable goods, and we've got the FOMC. Oil's come off a fair bit on the CAD. NZD's got hammered off, and AUD less so. So the weakness in the commodity currencies. We've got strength in the dollar in terms of dollar index. And you've got if you look at the flows for the Asian session, you can see that we've got the dollar acting as the positive rock, +4, and the euro's weak. The euro's negative. We've got equities come off about 10 to 15%. So equities have come off slightly, and that's where and the pound. The pound is a bit soft as well, so that's where we are. So if you look at, so we've got the positive and the negative. Right, so at the moment we're looking at sort of dollar and yen on the positive side, and euro and pound on the negative side in the majors. That's risk off, and we've got weak AUD and NZD. Arguably primarily off the back of the New Zealand rates, disappointment in the rates decision in New Zealand. So so you've got sort of a risk on look in terms of the flows. However, and it's a big however, you've got durable goods coming through. The market is not likely to want to leave Thanksgiving on a downer. So we think there's going to be a recovery in equities. So you're going to get a fall off in the yen, and then you're going to get a fall off in the dollar. So and then you're going to get a reversal in these flows. So you're going to go from basically. So these will end up reversing as well. So that's where we think what we think is going to happen. You're going to get an initial Asian session trepidation, risk off, which is what we're getting, and then you're going to get a big thump up in risk sentiment. We believe that's what's going to happen. That's what we'll be looking out for. So you want to look out for a swing back to negative yen, and hook it up with either some of the commodity currencies or the euro or the pound. So I hope that was useful. We'll know a bit more as the data comes out during the day. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.